when you strong in your habits and you're strong in your discipline, there's nothing that can shake that. Sometimes it's about more than manifesting. You got to do the work.
You feel me?
Yeah, man. Everybody's doing the same thing.
The same thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why we all running in circles.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
man.
it. Sometimes it's like the beeline, yo. I don't know. Skip out the middleman. I called it like skipping out the fluff.
Yeah.
Like a CD, you know. But we you right. We can table. We doing something here.
We just start with a quote, man. We don't really have one for today. I'll just say screw motivation, man.
Okay.
I know that's what we talk about here, you know, but today we're going to talk about something else.
Okay.
So let's get into the episode. Welcome to the Keep It Uplifting podcast, where we discuss lifestyle, fitness, and motivation. I'm your host, and I have with me the man, the myth, the legend behind the camera. Talk to him.
Yeah, man. I'm back. We doing it, man.
We're back.
Glad y'all came back with us.
We took a little bit of time off. How you feel? You feel refreshed?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good, boy. The reset.
Yeah.
The reset, man. Underrated.
You know, they say if you have to take vacations from your job, chances are you may not love it. And I don't believe in that, man. I think sometimes if you are disciplined, like your discipline, your habit, whatever you want to call it, kind of calls you back to action because it's a norm for you.
That makes sense,
right? Like I do this. Why? Like I ain't been in front of a mic. Pause in a little while. You know what I mean?
Man, we be connected. I thought about that too, yo.
Yeah.
Like we did take a little, you know what I mean? We took a little break from our other pod and this shit. It's like I woke up the other day like, yo, how long we gonna break? Like, you know,
right?
I'm on the same tip. Like things is happening. I need to talk about. I feel like I'm not doing something. Like, you know, you feel lazy and it's like, yo, what are we doing? Let's get it on.
Man. It's but you know, you get charged up to do something that you normally do, right?
Yep.
And I think that's the motivation, right? Like we talk about lifestyle, fitness, and motivation on here. And I'm doing the challenge that I created for myself. That's why I took the time off.
Okay.
So I created a challenge for myself, been kind of slacking on my fitness a little bit, and I haven't been motivated, you know? So I wanted to get back into a groove, but I also wanted to like challenge myself. And the challenge that I created, which I'll be revealing at some point, is a discipline challenge. Because I was thinking about it and I was like, discipline versus motivation, right? Because motivation will run out.
Absolutely.
Right? You're doing something for 2 weeks or you're doing something for 6 months. Some people lose weight for a bodybuilding show and blow up. They never ever do a bodybuilding show again.
Yeah, man.
And it's like you lost all that weight you was able to cut down for just a short period of time. So that's why I said discipline versus motivation, but the goal has to be big enough.
Hey.
And that's what we talk about on here all the time is reaching the goal, but then knowing that you can go past that. Like there is more for you. You don't just stop there, right? Keep going, keep grinding, keep it uplifting. You keep going forward.
Yeah.
You never quit.
Right. Of course.
And that's what discipline does for you.
Amen.
Like when you instill something in yourself, it can't be you don't need to be motivated. Matter of fact, you should always be challenging yourself to be more disciplined.
Yeah.
You're conditioning your brain to always seek out things to conquer. That makes you a stronger person.
Yeah, most definitely.
Right?
And I was going to say, you know what I'm saying, motivation is what, like a shot of dopamine or something, right?
Yeah.
That's what that is. That's the jump start. The discipline is the behavior. That's what discipline is. It's a behavior.
And motivation is something that everybody has, right? And I was watching the Pivot podcast and Coach Tomlin, and I hate to say this because I'm a Ravens fan, but Coach Tomlin had said that if you don't do the extraordinary by doing the ordinary.
Hey.
And it was something so simple, but it was like you can't be extraordinary doing what everybody else is doing. And that's what's the separator in that? Discipline.
The discipline. Amen.
When you strong in your habits and you're strong in your discipline, there's nothing that can shake that.
Right.
It's like the people who run, marathons and stuff like that. They run all the time.
Right.
That's what they do. It's in them. They get up and they may not do it it's what allows them to run with a bad knee or a pulled groin or bleeding feet.
Yeah.
Motivation ain't popping in
at all.
At 30 plus miles.
I can't feel my feet.
That's discipline. Your brain knows that, hey, keep these legs moving. We're going to get there.
Bruh. And then I like the analogy you used with the marathon thing because I seen a clip. Oh, matter of fact, I know exactly what it was. It's Joe Rogan. He was actually talking about how his guy he knows that dude does Ironman challenges. And he was like, this is why I kill my body so my brain knows who's in charge.
Right.
Right? Because when you run marathon, when you run period, when you're doing anything physical, it comes into it's like, come on, keep pushing yourself, right? Your brain is like that and your body is what's giving out on you, like you said.
Yeah.
But a disciplined person, his brain is in charge.
Right.
Like, nigga, we don't care if we don't have feet.
But think about that.
We can't.
Think about that.
My brain say I'm in charge. We keep it on going.
That's how big the goal is.
Yeah.
How massive of a goal is that, right?
Yeah, like
that's what discipline is.
We didn't even know.
I need my brain to be stronger than my emotions, than my body, than anything. Because motivation dies. Motivation is something that will get you through the day.
What they call a flash in the pan.
Right? That, like you said, it's that shot of dopamine. It's the caffeine that's in these energy drinks. It's that boost. Yeah. That's what motivation is.
Yo, right.
But
that's what that is.
Discipline is what allows you to be successful.
What they call it, that rah-rah. And I like what you put in, you at the NFL coach, right?
Right.
Because I always wondered too, like when we watch the behind the scenes,
Hard Knocks.
Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
Perfect example, right?
Yeah.
And I always wondered, like, why these coaches, if you see them, they seem more lethargic. They really laid back. Even somebody like, Belichick.
Right.
Is like this. He's not in your face yelling and all that stuff. It's because that's not motivation. Isn't the key here
at all.
It's these guys need to show up every day.
Right.
These guys just need to work out every day.
Right.
These guys just need the repetition and do this all the time. And you know what I mean? They don't. The motivation isn't even necessary in the NFL level. And that's what I came to learn. I was like, yo, this doesn't even seem like football when we watch it, right? Because football is locker room.
Yeah.
Bad.
That's the
right. You know what I mean?
Discipline,
that's football.
Discipline is what is that 95%.
Yeah.
That gets you to that 5%. Right? All of this hard work, all of this grit went into this flash in the pan experience of a NFL championship or your business being in the paper or you reaching a financial milestone. But all that is this. That wasn't motivation every day.
No,
that wasn't you listening to Keep It Uplifting podcast. Nah, we can only do so much.
Yeah, because when you get to the championship game, it ain't a motivational speech. Right. It's look at what we did to get here.
Right.
And it's like, we done came a long way. Like the motivation happened.
Yeah,
like
if
that's
you gotta,
the speech.
If you got to get riled up for this, you ain't been putting in enough work.
My coach said once upon a time, putting on that helmet is motivation enough.
That's all you need. Because there going to be stuff that you don't want to do. And discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And that's really what it is, man. Like, we could talk about it, but E.T. talked about this, and I read it. Go back to the 21 Laws of Leadership podcast that we did, and we talked about Harriet Tubman.
Mm-hmm.
And Harriet Tubman went back to get slaves. Not on bus. not on a car. Not in a car. Not in. She ain't hop a taxi.
Yeah, we forgetting that. Yeah.
She wasn't on the river.
Yeah, dog. Like,
she was on foot.
Journey. Yeah, we talking about. I'm gonna go back. I'll be there 3 months.
Right. That's when the goal is big enough. Yeah. And that's what discipline is. Is that come hell or high water, this is gonna happen. I know what needs to happen. The goal is so big that it's just in me, and I'm gonna make it a part of me to reach it.
That's it. Discipline is saying, this is just what we do.
This is how I am. You can't stop this. I'm not pumped up or jazzed up to make this happen. Right. And that's not how you should live your life, man. Like I we talk about motivation all the time, and it's great to be inspired.
Yeah.
But it's true to live. And that's what discipline allows. Keep it uplifting.
Make sure to like, comment, share, and most importantly, keep it uplifting.
Take it up, listen.